everyone, we're the Doom Buggy Diaries. I'm Malia.
And I'm Nicole, and we're your host, your ghost host. Today we're going to be talking about news for the Disney Destiny, the new cruise ship, and then as well as some other park news. And after that, we're going to play a fun game of Would You Rather, where we'll ask each other Would You Rather questions and answer them. So, yeah, let's get started.
Starting off, this isn't all the news, but it's like some of the highlighted stuff. There's some other like menu changes and stuff, but I figured that was not super relevant. So starting off, the two new Hollywood studio shows, The Little Mermaid and The Villain Show. This news came out like a couple weeks ago, so it's not brand new, but it's still pretty big. They're opening May 27th, so that's coming up.
Yeah, really excited about that. Jelly Rolls is closing at the end of this week, which sucks because I wasn't able to go, and I was really hoping to go, and then they announced they were closing. I was big sad.
Yeah, everybody's upset about that one, so.
Yeah.
Also, we don't really talk about other parks that often, but there was a ton of Disneyland Paris news. There was stuff talking about the new Lion King ride that's like Splash Mountain, and like the Frozen area and a hotel. Look that up if you want more information, but I thought it was really cool that they're expanding like that.
Yeah,
so that's
definitely.
a big thing.
Also, Grand Flow got a renovation.
Or it's getting one.
Yeah. They're adding a bar into the middle of the lobby, and I do not know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a big risk on their part just because they don't know the feedback they're going to get from it when they actually do make it. But I'm excited to see where that ends up.
I hope they don't, like, super modernize it and make it, like, bland, but that's okay. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, people were talking about the gingerbread houses and, where to put the gingerbread houses.
They won't be doing it there.
Yeah.
So, another big thing, both water parks, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, have not been open at the same time for, like, years, since 2019, I think. What is that, 6 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy. This summer, they're both going to be open because the hotels brought back, or they started, on the day that you check in, you get free water park admission. So, the parks have been packed. The water parks have been packed. So, they opened both of them, which is exciting because I haven't been to Typhoon Lagoon. You haven't either, right?
No.
So, we'll have to go there.
We do have some, we don't really cover cruise ships much, but this is just some interesting news. For Disney Destiny, new staterooms are for like Mulan, Brave, Hercules, Fantasia, The Incredibles, and stuff like that have been announced, which is really cool. The rooms look really cool from the art. And then they're getting a Doctor Strange lounge.
Yeah, so as the time that we're filming this, they're actually doing a Disney Destiny, like, reveal. So more information is probably going to pop up as we're recording this. But yeah, they showed new, like, the stateroom art behind the bed and, like, the theme for that. They also showed that, like, a concept art of the main lobby, which we can't show you, but you'll see. Or maybe I can put a picture on the screen or whatever. But I think the main character of the, you know how the Wish is Cinderella and then this new one is Aladdin and Jasmine? This one, the main character of the lobby is Black Panther, which is kind of weird.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be heroes and villains, and, like, I don't know, Black Panther doesn't really make sense compared to all, like, the stateroom art and everything. It's kind of weird, but I don't know.
It may be interesting. Again, another risk that they're taking with that, but excited to see what other news comes with that, especially with the Doctor Strange lounge.
Yeah, that
I'm
looks
really
awesome.
excited about that.
They even showed, like, drinks and food that they're premiering at the event that they're doing right now. It looks really cool. Yeah. She's never been on a cruise. I've been on a couple, but we've never done Disney, so that's a bucket list item. Maybe next year?
Definitely.
Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
we just became annual pass holders. We need to take a step back. I'm kidding.
Hey, I would love to go, but maybe 1 year. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Would You Rather, and I guess we'll just go back and forth.
Yeah.
And then you can play along at home.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll also, like, answer our own questions, too. That way, so, like, you get a little bit of each of our opinions. Mine are going to be kind of tough, in a bad way, so be ready.
I haven't seen any of hers. She hasn't seen mine.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. We might have duplicates, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Start us off.
Okay. So for the first question, I'm going to hit you with a rough one. Watch Hall of Presidents for 10 times in a row, or write It's a Small World 10 times in a row.
Hall of Presidents. I think that's easy because I can sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, It's a Small World would probably make me go insane.
Yeah, I said the same thing, Hall of Presidents for sure, because I do not want to get a headache from It's a Small World.
I don't even care to ride It's a Small World in general.
Yeah, that's not for us at least, it's not 100% due. Or for me.
Yeah. That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
The first one I have, this one's easy for me, and I think it's also going to be easy for you. So, Dole Whip or the sweet corn sundae. Did you have that?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm. Oh, were you talking about during Halloween with the candy corn? Ooh.
Okay. We went and visited her while she was on the DCP, and we went to Magic Kingdom and had it's called, like, sweet corn sundae or whatever. I had it before then, too, and I made everyone try it because it was so good.
Yes. But that's a
tough one.
I'd say Dole Whip. The sweet corn sundae is very good.
It is very good.
But when I was on my DCP, literally I would change clothes, go back into the parks just to grab a Dole Whip. The orange vanilla swirl Dole Whip. I'm obsessed with.
Or how about this? How about pineapple Dole Whip?
Or basic pineapple Dole Whip. Then
or the sweet corn.
The sweet corn.
Okay.
For sure.
I would agree. I was thinking just pineapple because I'm not a big fan of pineapple, so that was easy. I like the sundae.
The sundae was really good.
Oh, speaking of which, one other thing. Me and my family took a small trip to Disney like this past week.
Yeah.
And we went to Epcot and they had the same ice cream, the sweet corn ice cream with like actual corn on it with a corn cookie. It was so good.
It sounds good. We'll have to try that. Again. Yeah, I didn't go with them this go around because it was like a family trip and stuff like that. But I'm excited to try the new stuff that they got too. Yeah. Alright. Would you rather bring back Harmonious but get rid of Happily Ever After, or keep Happily Ever After but get rid of Fantasmic?
You're mean. Okay, we're new to this podcast, so you probably don't know. I love Harmonious, but they already got rid of it. So, I can't get rid of Happily Ever After. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because but I also love Fantasmic. I'm going to have to keep Happily Ever After, yeah.
Yeah, I said
that would suck if I got rid of it. Yeah. That would suck. You're mean for that one. See, I have, like, nice ones, like this next ice cream sandwich or Mickey bar. You choose to terrorize me.
Well, there's a lot more where that came from.
What would you pick?
I said the same thing, Happily Ever After.
About the ice cream or the...
Ooh.
This one's, like, the basic, everybody...
Ice cream sandwich.
I probably agree.
Yeah. The Mickey bars can be good, but it gets so messy. The ice cream sandwiches, there's just something about them that are so good. Hold on. I had to put on low power mode or turn it off because my phone kept timing out. Would you rather get stuck on Pirates and have to evac, or get stuck on the monorail and have Reedy Creek have to help you? Also, Reedy Creek is the fire department down at Disney, or it used to be.
So, once again, those of you that don't know, I don't like boat rides, period. Pirates is probably the worst. I love the ride itself. I hate riding it. Like, out of all the ones, Frozen makes me feel okay. Or, not Splash Mountain. Tiana's makes me feel okay. Same with Small World. Something about Pirates makes me want to die.
Yeah. She also has a slight fear of the monorail. She admitted to me last... Did I? Yeah, you'd said that you like it...
No, I have a fear of MARTA.
Oh. No,
the monorail's fine.
You said the monorail, we were riding on the monorail, and you'd said that it, like, freaked you out a little bit.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I said that at one point, but I'm fine now, so I guess I overcame my fear.
Mm-hmm. MARTA is very scary. I agree with that.
I'd probably go with Pirates, though, just because I feel like it would get hot on the monorail. Can you imagine sitting out there? And heights. Yeah. I'd walk through Pirates Water instead of trying to climb down from...
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be scary.
I would say the opposite. If I hadn't worked there, I would say Pirates, obviously. But I don't know. It sounds fun getting stuck on the monorail and like having to get like the fire department to help you out and stuff like that. And they had, I don't know what the stuff is for that, but I'm assuming you would have to get down on a ladder. I don't know.
I would not like
I don't have
either
a fear of heights, so.
Well, my next one is Tiana's or Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Really?
Yes. I absolutely loved Splash Mountain. I'm sad they got rid of it. I love Tiana's, and I think Tiana's is super cool. I think I'm still getting over Splash Mountain being gone.
I always think about this because I love Splash Mountain. It's a boat ride, but I love the ride itself. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. But I'd probably pick Tiana's. I love Tiana, and I am sad of, like, they could have done it better.
Yeah.
But I think, like, the outside looks so much prettier. The queue is better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think the only part of the ride that I actively dislike is the screen part.
Yeah.
You know, where they use, like, the... Ugh.
It doesn't even look like her.
No, they should have just done 2D, because all the art is 2D. Why couldn't they just keep it? Anyways, I'd pick Tiana's, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Sit in a Skyliner with a screaming kid or stuck with somebody who smells bad?
Screaming kid. I could plug my ears. Smell's a big thing. I hate...
Yeah.
I don't know.
This one's a tough one. For me...
How bad of a smell are we talking about?
Like, B.O. clearly doesn't wear deodorant.
Screaming child.
Yeah. B.O. only because I can breathe through my mouth. Yes, it would be, like, gross and stuff like that. But, like, I can breathe through my mouth and just find a way to pretend that I'm not smelling it, if that makes sense.
Fair enough.
I'm not holding my nose.
All of my Would You Rathers are so, like, basic. Like, Epcot or Magic Kingdom. That's basic.
And then there's me.
I like yours better, but I came up... There's some on here that are better. But Epcot or Magic?
Oh, Epcot or Magic?
That was a real question, I know.
I know, I was very confused. Magic. There's something magic about Magic.
So, once again, not to bring it up again, but I'm going to bring it up again. The last trip that we went on...
That's fine.
Most recently, was like... I don't know, we kept going back to Epcot. And I've been having, like, a debate on which I like more. Because I say it's Epcot, and then I'm like, I go to Magic, and I love Magic, but then I go back to Epcot. It's so much more peaceful and relaxful.
There's not as much kids, and you're not getting hit by strollers. Last time when we went with all of us, we still kept going to Epcot. And that's, like, a big thing I've noticed, or a big trend I've noticed with us, is, like, we always find our way back to Epcot, and I don't know why. It's probably just the atmosphere and things like that. I love the shops in Epcot.
See, I don't.
Oh, well.
I don't even care for World Showcase that much. I just like the discovery part, World Discovery, or something like that. I don't remember what it's called.
I just like walking around.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what they did with the renovations. People hate on it, but I think the park is just so chill, and like the vibes are great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Epcot for that one.
Yeah. Would you rather never be able to ride the People Mover again, or never be able to ride Haunted Mansion again?
Haunted Mansion.
People Mover.
That's kind of sad. I don't know. I have like this thing with People Mover. I almost cried last trip because we tried to make it on the People Mover, and they closed it in front of our eyes. I love the People Mover. I don't know why.
And what's funny is I can imagine you getting really upset
I was so upset. But I'm going to go with never ride Haunted Mansion again. I love Haunted Mansion, but People Mover has my heart. So
for me, it's the opposite. I mean, I could not live with myself if never rode Haunted Mansion again.
Once again, another basic one. Animal Kingdom or Hollywood? Well, I know your answer.
Yeah, so. I love Animal Kingdom. It's my favorite park in the entire, entirety of Disney, other than Magic, but I'm not counting Magic. Animal Kingdom, there's just an atmosphere about it. Like, I could get I could get lost in Animal Kingdom and be perfectly fine with it.
I agree with that. I'd probably... for the park itself, if we're talking about rides, this is a different story. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to choose which park to only ride rides in for the rest of the time, it would be Hollywood. But just as a park itself, I'm going to go with Animal.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood, the atmosphere in the park is, like, my least favorite out of the four. It's just, like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I think Animal Kingdom just has that, like, Disney magic, that charm. Yeah.
Would you rather have a really hot day in Epcot or a really stormy day in Hollywood Studios?
A hot day in Epcot or a stormy day in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Stormy in Hollywood.
Yes.
I cannot do heat. Like, I'm not...
She almost died when we...
I did.
Yeah, it was bad. Not actually, but actually.
I was getting close of, like, passing out and throwing up at the same time.
Yeah.
It was rough, but I don't know. I've been doing better the past several years, so.
Yeah. I'd say stormy day in Hollywood as well, because there's still some rides you can ride and things you can do.
I'm gonna change this because I think I thought of these too quick. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's fine.
If you had to choose between Art of Animation or Pop Century, what would you choose? Regardless of money, regardless of...
You said Art of Animation or Pop?
Yeah, if you could choose the location in both places,
Ooh.
what would you pick?
That's a really tough one.
We've never stayed at Art of Animation, but we always stay at Pop, so...
Any location, you said, like...
Any, like, the Lion King or the Cars or Mermaid or 60s, whatever.
I would say Art of Animation and the Nemo area. Do they still have the... Okay, yeah. I thought so. In the Nemo area, just because we've never done it. But if I had stayed there before or something like that, I would definitely say Pop, because it has, like, a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I think I agree, especially with the Nemo section. I mean, they have the biggest pool on property.
Yeah. Which
is crazy, and I think the theming is just so cute.
It is very cute.
I like that. I also like the car section, though.
Yeah.
Those rooms are the family suites.
Mm-hmm.
Are
They're really cool.
So.
And then the area, too. Where you walk, it's like a bounce pad that way, so it doesn't hurt little kids when they trip and fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather have it to where you can only see Happily Ever After, so you can't hear any of the music, or be able to only hear Happily Ever After but not be able to see it?
Hear it.
I agree.
The fireworks are great, the projections are great, but man, the music is like the whole... I mean...
Yeah, fireworks freak me out. Always have. So
I love the fireworks, but I just love the songs more.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely.
Would you rather stay at the Contemporary or the Polynesian?
The Poly. 100%. I absolutely love the Poly. We almost stayed there. We were this close to staying there when we were making reservations for our DCP when we were going to move in. We did drawing out of a hat and stuff, and then we realized...
We were too...
Huh?
We were too broke.
Yeah.
But we almost stayed there again this summer.
Yeah.
Or my parents. I say we, but I'm very grateful for my parents.
Her parents are great.
Yeah, my parents are great. They almost booked a 9-night stay at the Poly, but we were not going to get annual passes. So
it was either the Poly or annual passes, and they thought about it, and it would just be better.
I mean, we're still staying at the Boardwalk. We're acting like that's a deluxe. It's one of my dream resorts to stay at. So I'm like, if I can have a deluxe, a new resort, and annual passes, sorry, Polly, you're going.
Go.
Yeah.
You've been cut.
It depends. I think if I were, had a resort view at the Contemporary, I would rather do that. And the tower, that would be great. But,
yeah.
Would you rather only be able to watch Pixar movies or Disney movies? This is stupid. Nicole. Okay. Let me think about this.
Hurts.
Do you know your answer?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I know my answer.
I love Pixar, right? They make the best movies. Like, some of my favorite, right? But Hercules, Princess and the Frog, Tangled, I have to go with Disney. Even though I want to go with Pixar. But I can't. If I could never watch... Is it never?
Yeah. You could never watch either Pixar or Disney movie.
But Pixar makes some bangers. I'd pick Disney. I'll watch Disney.
I picked Pixar just because they make really good movies.
They do.
And Disney has not... No offense.
True.
Disney recently has not made a decent Disney movie in a hot minute. Like...
What's come out recently?
I don't know. That's how, like, I haven't felt the need to watch them. Like, the last, I think, Disney movie that I actually felt the need to watch other than Moana 2, is...
What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say Frozen 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, Frozen 2 is...
Frozen. Moana was good, though. People hated
Yeah,
on the second one.
Moana was good.
I thought it was really cute, and I enjoyed the movie.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Right? But people... I don't know. I think people just love hating on Disney right now, and all their movies seem to flop. Not because they're bad, but because people give them a bad rap because of what they have done.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like, Wish came out, and there was a lot of controversy with that, as well as, like, their live-action movies recently has had a lot of...
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Controversy and things like that.
I don't know what they were thinking.
They weren't.
Like, when are they gonna understand that people want 2D? Yeah. I don't think people can do it anymore.
That. Like, you could always make a different movie. Like, don't change the movies that you have. If you're gonna change them, keep them to the script, is how I feel.
If you're gonna do live action, why are we changing the script?
As someone who likes creativity and stuff like that, if a movie did well, keep the movie how it is. Despite, like, okay, we're making it live action. Good. Keep it how it is, but make it live action. There's plenty of actors out there who can play the role that you are wanting. Just give them the chance. As well as don't go after... Try and, like, hold open auditions and things like that. You may find talent that you never knew was there.
True. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for the rest of our questions. My camera's going to overheat, so we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and...
I need to pull up my
we're ready to do some more. So I'm going to start off with another easy one. Well, maybe not. Would you rather get rid of, forever, Tomorrowland or Adventureland?
Tomorrowland.
I figured. What about Tomorrowland or Frontierland?
Frontierland.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was originally, but then I was like, Frontierland, I feel like Adventureland is a step up from that, but I love Tomorrowland. Yeah. So I would get rid of anything for Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland's really cool. I like the area and stuff like that. But Adventureland has my heart full-heartedly. Yeah.
Also, we just posted a TikTok, so go look at it and check us out. Yeah. Comment if you watched this before the TikTok and say you came from here.
Yeah.
Make people jealous.
Yeah. Envy them. Or wait, have them envy you.
Something like that. Whatever.
Okay. If you were to get stuck on the ride and had to evac, would you rather it be Haunted Mansion or the People Mover?
Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion.
I love People Mover, but there's not, like, a lot to it. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
But Haunted Mansion would be so cool to get evac'd off, I think. That's a good one. If you had to pick one festival out of these two that I'm about to say, which would you pick forever? I'm going to change it. I had Food and Wine or Flower and Garden, but I'm going to do Farts, Festival of the Arts, or Flower Garden. What would you pick if you have to get rid of one?
If I had to get
Let's do that.
rid of one, it's Flower and Garden or Festival of the Arts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Flower and Garden I would get rid of.
You haven't even been to Farts.
No, but I've seen the stuff and Farts is more interesting. It's more up my alley.
Okay, well, I get rid of...
She hates me.
Farts. What about Food and Wine or Flower and Garden?
Ooh.
See, I should have said this one. It was on my list, but silly me.
I would say get rid of Flower and Garden.
What?
It's very pretty and stuff like
what
that.
What is there at Food and Wine?
Food
and what's
wine.
At Flower and Garden?
Flowers and gardens and
food. Okay, I would get rid of Food and Wine if that was the case.
I don't know. I liked the food there. It was nice.
Fair enough. I had this last time we went, or not this most recent time, when we went to visit you. Yeah. I had this drink. It was a coffee. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what it was. It had like alcohol in it or something. I don't know. It was really good. It was bomb. So it was like Belgian something. I don't know. That's kind of a tough one now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. They had it was beer braised beef. Oh. And that with mashed potatoes and stuff like that. I am very picky when it comes to food. I hate trying new foods just because I'm terrified that I'm not going to like it. And my food touching gives me the ick so much. But this meal that I had at Food and Wine, best thing I had ever had. Like, at a festival. So, yeah. Would you rather have early entry to any park or have extended evening hours in any park?
Extended evening hours. Yeah. Which we're actually going to get on our upcoming trip. Yeah. Which we might actually, I'm thinking about, I haven't even talked to Nicole about this, but I was thinking about doing a vlog for this channel while we're there. That might be fun.
Definitely.
Like both of us. Yeah. If you don't know, I have a separate channel, but I don't post on there much. So I'm like, I don't know if I should just post it on here and we can both do it. We might do that. We'll have
it would make sense.
Yeah, we'll see. Or I can do both.
I'll probably bring my little camera that way so you have two perspectives also.
Oh, that would be fun.
Or like when we do the 4 parks, we're talking about doing a challenge. This is completely off topic and we'll get more into it when we do our trip video. We're talking about attempting to ride every park. Attempting to ride every ride in every park. And
in a day.
If we do that, or if we do like 4 parks one day, we could end up making that a challenge and like having 2 separate.
I don't think every ride in all 4 parks is possible without like us paying for extra stuff. Yeah. So we'll have to see. It'll probably just be me and you. Yeah. We'll figure that out, but that would be fun to do.
Mm-hmm. So. We'll talk more about that on our next video. Not our next video, but next week's videos.
Yeah. Joffrey's or Starbucks? Would you rather have Joffrey's or Starbucks?
Ooh. Joffrey's, I love you, but there's nothing like a good pink drink walking down Main Street.
I didn't like her pink drink. Yeah.
You didn't like my pink... Okay. We went out this weekend, or last weekend. We went out. She was like, get me whatever drink you get. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna... And
I knew that's what you were gonna get.
It's a pink drink with sweet cream cold foam and white mocha inside. It is my favorite drink that I've ever had.
It made me feel sick. But
it's also very sweet.
Well, it was... I don't know, there was something that was like milk and fruit. I don't know why it gave me the heebie-jeebies. But that being said, I'm choosing Joffrey's.
Yeah. But... Oh! Speaking of Joffrey's, I'm so sorry. Speaking of Joffrey's, I heard this and I got really excited. Animal Kingdom. Yeah. That Joffrey's when you walk in, they're getting a new banana drink. And it's like, I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it's like Bonanza or something like that.
That might be good.
It sounds so good.
A couple of years ago, when I took my boyfriend for the first time, what was it, 2022 or 23? I think it was 23.
Yeah. Because my first time with y'all was, I think, 2021.
Yeah, during COVID. Or after. They had, Animal Kingdom had this green, was it matcha? It was matcha drink. Oh my gosh. They got rid of it because it was for the 50th. If I could drink that, oh my gosh, that was so good.
They've changed a lot of things.
I'm so mad they got rid of that. Yeah. That was really good. Sorry.
No,
I went on a
you're
tangent.
good.
That was really
You're
good.
good. We both went on the deep end. Okay. Would you rather never watch a Marvel movie again or never watch a Star Wars movie again?
Never watch a Marvel movie again.
I agree.
Yeah, I haven't seen them all. I love Captain America, King. I don't care about a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
And Guardians. That's also really good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I really like the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, those are good too.
The Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse and stuff like that. Ooh, that's a tough one.
I could never not watch Star Wars again, though. I couldn't. And speaking of which, the 25th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith is coming to theaters. We need to go see that.
We do need to go see that. That's a tough one for me.
That is tough.
I would say never watch a Star Wars movie again. I changed my mind because I could not live without Spider-Man.
Fair enough.
Because that's like an Into the Spider-Verse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't tell Sam.
he might agree. I don't know.
Maybe.
Would you rather wear Mickey ears or like a Mickey Loungefly backpack? Like on the daily, if you had to only wear one of them.
Backpack.
I would agree.
Because the back... Well, could I... Okay. Is it like the backpack or wear nothing at all? Like to bring around to the parks? Or is it just you can bring like a...
One or the other. You can either have ears or you can have the backpack. You can have both. But you can bring a bag with the ears. It's not like you can't have anything else.
Okay.
You just can't have both at the same time.
Then I would definitely say the ears just because, like, I don't usually... I noticed this most recent time that we went before the DCP, I don't really take or use everything in my bag, so I started going without bags and just bringing whatever in my pockets, and that was convenient. Like, I just didn't bring a lot, which I think it may just differ, but that's just how I felt. But if I can bring, like, a small bag with, like, something, like, for sunscreen and stuff like that, then definitely ears. But
I'd probably go with Loungefly. They're so cute.
They are very cute. They're extremely cute. Would you rather only drink Beverly on your entire trip or only eat a turkey leg your entire trip? Not a turkey leg, but if you had to eat something, it would just be the turkey leg.
Okay. This past week, when we went, we tried Beverly again, and I actually did not hate it. You can't try it.
I can't. I can't have anything carbonated, so I can't really answer this question because it's not fair for me. But
people hate it so much, and I've tried it before, and it was like, but I tried it again. I didn't love it, but it was fine. I would definitely choose to only drink Beverly because Disney food is so good. Yeah. Why would I eat a turkey leg?
Yeah, I'd just not drink anything and eat Disney food because the turkey legs are terrible.
Yeah. Would you rather eat at Pecos Bills or Columbia Harbor House?
Pecos. I don't really...
Blasphemy.
I'm not really a seafood kind of gal.
Oh, fair enough. I picked Columbia Harbor House. I think it's like the best quick service in Magic Kingdom, so. I know, hot take, but it's out there.
That is a very hot take. I'm sorry.
The Hush Puppies are so good.
I have yet to have the Hush Puppies.
Okay, this time.
This time.
Going. Yep.
Would you rather stay in the Castle Suite in Disney World or be able to go to Disney Seas, all expenses covered except for, like, food and merchandise?
Castle Suite. Because I can just pay for a Tokyo trip.
Yeah.
I can't pay to stay in that room. You have to be invited.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
That's really good. Would you rather do a park hopping day or a full day in every park? So 4 park hopper ticket days or 4 1 park a day. You know what I mean?
4 1 park a day.
Fair enough. I think if you're only going for 4 days, I'd do 1 park a day. Probably. Yeah. I'd agree.
Would you rather ride Astro Orbiter during the fireworks or Big Thunder Mountain?
Big Thunder Mountain. I've done it before.
Yeah.
During the fireworks.
It's a really cool experience.
It's really pretty. We only have a couple left. So, would you rather rope drop or park close?
I'd say, it depends on the park. If it's Animal Kingdom, I'll rope drop, just because you get more time. If it's Hollywood, or Epcot, I would stay late. Hollywood,
I guess that's fair. I think I would also change depending on the park.
Yeah.
But generally, I'd probably want a rope drop.
Generally, I prefer rope dropping, but sometimes a girl needs to sleep in.
Yeah.
Sometimes my dogs be barking.
Mine too. Like yelling.
Yes.
Yeah. Screaming.
Would you rather go to Disney but can't ride anything, or be able to ride one ride and then immediately leave?
Oh, go to Disney without riding anything? I would love to just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah. The thoughts of, like, sitting on it, sitting on the hub grass and just reading a good book.
That's good. Would you rather... I'll just say, would you rather watch PhilharMagic or Tiki Room?
Tiki Room.
I agree.
I love the Tiki Room.
I do too.
I got to wake up Jose while I was on my program, and that was a highlight of my entire program. Thank you, Haley.
I burned my arm and then left. That was my program. Pretty much. Oh, and I broke my toe.
Yeah, she came back from the podiatrist because she was getting, like, her feet looked at for her plantar fasciitis, trying to figure out what it was. She came back all excited. She calls me, and I'm like, what's up? Like, what's going on?
You won't guess what I did. The day I came back from the foot doctor, my toe was my pinky toe. I jammed it on the bathroom door at Flamingo. I was so pissed off because I'm like, yes, I know the problem. I have medicine. And then I broke my toe.
It was so funny. I could not stop laughing when she told me.
Yeah.
Would you rather watch Fantasia with no distractions or watch The Good Dinosaur twice with no distractions?
Oh, gosh. You said twice?
Yeah.
For both of them?
No, for The Good Dinosaur.
Probably The Good Dinosaur. Fantasia's great, but oh my gosh.
Fantasia is boring. At least I love The Good Dinosaur. I've
never seen it.
You have to. A lot of people don't like it just because it's boring and stuff like that. I really like it. I like the story and everything like that. So I wouldn't mind watching it twice. So that's just me.
Fair enough. People Mover or Living with the Land? Okay, this is for you. I choose People Mover.
Yeah.
What would you choose?
I'd say People Mover. I'm not really...
Oh yeah, you don't really, like, care for it that much. Never mind.
The Living with the Land, I don't really care for it as much. And I know that's, like, a hot take for me. Or for, like, most people, but
It's relaxing.
It's relaxing, but it's, like, also, I could be in line for Guardians.
Fair enough.
Okay. Would you rather be friends with Goofy or Shmee?
Goofy? What do you mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. My last one is, would you rather 10 times in a row? Let me put this straight. You have to ride this 10 times in a row. Would you rather do Dumbo or Astro Orbiter? 10 times.
10 times in a row. Astro Orbiter.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
With my last one, would you rather be stuck in the middle of the hub grass after the fireworks, like right after the fireworks, or be stuck on an extremely crowded Flamingo bus and West is last stop?
Well, I never had that problem. I literally never took the bus to work.
Well, I mean,
so I'm going to go with the hub grass, because that sounds like a nightmare. Those Flamingo buses are...
It wasn't...
The couple times I had to take it.
My car broke down while I was there.
Yeah.
And so I had to, like, for a month straight take the Flamingo buses, and it sucked because I would get there first and I would stand in line, and then you have people shoving you in the road. Like, a lot of people at Flamingo, they had never done something like that. A lot of them are coming from, like, families that aren't as, you know, they don't do with courteous, like, courtesy.
There's just a lot of different cultures.
Yeah.
But
that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the word, but, like, also, a lot of parents don't teach their kids how to be courteous and things like that. Like, the amount of times I've seen wheelchair users get shoved out of the way because people are trying to shove onto the Flamingo bus after the driver had already told them to back away is more times than I would like to admit, and I am embarrassed for those people.
Fair enough. With that being said, that's today's episode. Yeah. So, if you're listening to us on Spotify, go watch us on YouTube. Yeah. And if you're watching, go listen.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, so we're posting every...
Well, we just changed... So, in the middle of this episode, while we were on our little break, we decided to change things up a little bit. To give you guys more content during the week, we are actually changing our schedules to Mondays and Fridays. So, this is our Monday episode, so be sure to catch us on our Friday episode.
Yep, Friday we're playing a fun game of Wavelength. If you don't know what that is, you're using numbers to try and guess things. So we're going to do, like, Disney categories. It'll be really fun.
Yeah, it's definitely really fun, and we'll have a special guest with us.
Yep. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.